Did you know that Solid Snake wrote the X-Men movies? I didn't. Some of you might already know this, but the guy that does the voice of Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid wrote the X-Men movies. Well, just 2 of them. He wrote X-Men 1 and 2. He also wrote the Scorpion King and the Watchmen movie, the Zack Snyder one, the one that kind of missed the point of the comic book. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought that was pretty interesting. That's it. Oh, you're still here. Well, since you are, come here. I want to talk about depression and video games. Some of you don't know me, but I suffer from depression, and sometimes for me, that manifests in me losing interest in my interests, which are obviously video games. So if anybody else is in the same boat as me, I just want to offer up 2 pieces of advice. First, it's okay to take a break. Sometimes you get burnout and you don't really feel like playing anymore, and it's okay to kind of walk away from that for a little bit. Jump into your other hobbies, hang out with your friends, do some other stuff, take a break, and then come back. And you might find that you have a renewed passion for it. The other piece of advice I would give you is, and this is really specific, but if you're somebody who plays a lot of like mainstream games, I encourage you to kind of explore outside of that and check out some indie games, because sometimes you might find a game that really sparks joy when you've kind of been burnt out by AAA games. Not that there's anything wrong with playing them, but look for cool indie games and you might find one that is your new obsession. I didn't like roguelites before. If you watch any of my videos, I seem pretty obsessed about them. And that's because I randomly was watching a YouTube video. Somebody was kind of explaining Slay the Spire, and I don't know what about it sparked interest in me, but I tried it out and I became obsessed with it. And it's one of my favorite games of all time now. So just keep an open mind and just know that everything's gonna be okay. Anyway, leave a comment if you also suffer from depression, and we'll cheer each other up in the comments. Hope you have a good 2026. Like, subscribe,